so funny. And then, like, these are all things that we're going to be doing on the podcast, but you will not do it. Like, I'll laugh my ass off the 30 seconds leading into me going, and go. And you have these, like, so funny. Not that you're not funny on the pod, I'm just saying that, like, that was hilarious. I wouldn't say it's funnier in real life, but alright, whatever. Hey, welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm Tony.
And I'm Tralana.
We were just discussing that it's
Don't you do it.
peak comedy for Tralana is like 45 seconds before the podcast. Like that leading 45 seconds, I'm dying. And I'm like,
and then I bore him to death.
You don't bore me. I'm just saying
hour.
that would be that would have been really funny. We'd put that. So
you just want me to be a fucking weirdo? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I love you, weird or not. So this was an impromptu weekend that we had. Tralana was just like, I'm getting a flight.
Well, so what happened was I start back teaching tomorrow well, not teaching, like we have teacher in service starting tomorrow. And I told my boss at my part-time job that I could only work Friday and Saturdays on the weekends that I don't have Joseph again. And I meant starting immediately. And I guess she thought I meant, because I said I go back to work August 15th. So I think she thought that was like the starting date of the Friday, Saturday thing. And so last week I was assuming I would work Friday and Saturday. And she put me on Wednesday and Thursday. And I was like, well, this fucking sucks. And so Giuseppe was with his dad. So I'm like, why do I want to just sit at home by myself with nobody and nothing? Like I wouldn't even be working. And so then I just was like,
I didn't want to cough into the microphone.
I know what you were doing. And so I was like, hey mom, do you want to buy me a flight? And she didn't know.
Sweet of her.
She didn't know what to get me for my birthday anyways, which is next month. And so she was like, okay. And she sent me the money and I booked a flight and came out here.
How sweet.
Which was, yes.
Yeah.
And so
thank your mother when I see her.
Yes.
Take her out to dinner again.
And so I'm here. But coming here was a nightmare. And now it's looking like going home is also going to be a nightmare. So on the way here, you
gotta stop smuggling cocaine.
Right. Well, I just have, a really generous anal cavity
It's got a real grip on it.
Yeah. And so I'm good at holding it in. No, so BWI, you have to
What's that?
The airport.
Okay.
Baltimore.
Got
Airport. It. Baltimore, Washington, actually. Anyways, at the airport, you have to park in a parking area, depending on which parking area you choose, whatever. And then you have to take a shuttle to the actual terminal, which is all fine, except for there were so many people trying to fly on Friday for whatever reason that the trams would just drive right by me. And I thought I was going to miss my flight because none of the trams would stop to pick me and the people up. And so finally one stopped and there was literally no room on it, but the doors opened and I was like, fuck this shit.
Getting on.
And I squeezed on there and it literally says you're not supposed to stand in the area I stood in the area by the doors. I was
you're so naughty.
Yes, I was. And this guy was standing there and he tried to squeeze over so that the doors could close. And the lady that was beside me and we were if it closes, if it fits, it ships. And the doors closed around us and we were all right. And the guy started driving. So I finally made it to the terminal so that I could get on the plane. And then when I'm sitting there waiting, my whatever it was, hour or whatever for it to be time to board, the guy gets on the comm and I forget what time my flight was supposed to be. I want to say it was 8:30 or something. And he was you guys are flying at 10:30, and we all had a mini panic attack and I thought the guy was going to be murdered. And then he was like, oh, I read it wrong. But then like 20 minutes before we're supposed to leave, the lady gets on and she's like, we have 20 minutes to board all of you and it's a full flight. And if you guys don't take off in the next 20 minutes, your flight's canceled. So again, mass hysteria. So we're all like trying to get on this freaking plane and get seated and all the things because Southwest has an open seating policy. So like you don't have an assigned seat to go to. You just have to like pick the first thing you see.
One of the blessings and the curses of Southwest.
Yeah, I hate it because I have anxiety. So like it gives me anxiety having to like do that.
Yeah.
But for anybody else, I'm sure it's great.
It's just I like the idea that everybody's treated as equally shitty. Like you're all in that shit. You're all in the shit together.
You're all in it together.
You're all in it together. No, there's no first class. You're all disgusting commoners getting into a tube filled with monkeypox and COVID, and you're all in it together. And the type of people that all clap at the end of the flight, those are Southwest people. Like we made it, guys.
We did not clap, but
you didn't have any. You had zero clappers.
I've never.
Well, it's because you were coming into Chicago, and people in Chicago don't clap.
I guess Baltimore people don't either.
Unless they're on a stripper stage, then they clap.
No. So anyways, so we all managed to get on the plane and we took off, and because I was like, what am I gonna do? Because if it got delayed, like I'm already here. So like I flew in Friday night. I'm flying back out Sunday night, hopefully. So like I'm only here for 48 hours. It's not like if the flight got delayed a day or something that it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like then I just wouldn't, like I shouldn't even come. Like it would be too short. I mean, I probably would have, but it
we're
would have
getting
been
all that time back that we lost Friday today.
I guess because now my flight's delayed. I have no idea why. It was supposed to be at 10:10 so that I would get home just after midnight, like to the airport just after midnight, which means another hour till I would get home. And obviously I work tomorrow morning, so like tomorrow is going to suck. But I was prepared for that suckage. But now my flight, last I checked, was delayed an hour. So now I'm not leaving till 11, which means I'm not getting home until like almost 2 in the morning. And then I have to be up to work tomorrow, and it's gonna suck.
Yeah. Well, also, Midway sucks.
Yes.
O'Hare also sucks. Midway sucks less than O'Hare. But the whole process of picking you up is
A nightmare.
a nightmare.
I hate it.
Like
I hate it so much.
it's just there's
I had to stand there for an hour
yeah, it was
waiting
bad.
for you.
I mean, you were only out there for a couple minutes, and then I saw you, and I almost was like, bye, because they just shuffle you
No,
through.
it was like a half an hour until I
Was
saw
it?
you. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you
Because,
were
like, I
out there
was-
for a while.
Yeah, I was standing there because I think because all of that happened with the early boarding that like if we weren't out in 20 minutes, blah blah blah, we weren't leaving. I don't think you left here to come get me until I said I was landed.
Correct. You said you had landed.
So, and it takes you like whatever, like a half an hour from here to get there. So like that's why I stood out there waiting for like a half an hour. And then I see you and you just drove by
Yeah.
because you couldn't get like pulled over, to which I was like, next time just stop and I'll hop in. I don't care where you are, because if somebody hits me, hey man, that's a paycheck. But anyways, so
My second loop around, I
was more successful. Yes,
yeah, because I was
but
in the right lane.
that
and then
also took a whole hour
yeah,
until
it was like 45 minutes just to make it back around and
Yeah.
make it up the.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was standing. No, I think both sections were like a half an hour. Like I was standing there for half an hour. I saw you drive by, and then it took you a half an hour to make the loop back around.
Yep.
And then I finally got to get in and be with you. But
I blame the fact that I pointed this out, that there are 3 lanes,
yes.
right? 2 lanes are devoted to like taxis and Ubers and whatever, and they're basically empty. And all of the people that are there to pick up their family members and whatever are all crammed into one fucking lane, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, and Friday it didn't help that like all the like whatever the security, I don't know,
Security?
whatever, whoever they are, the little wand people, were all standing, blocking your ability to pull into that lane without
Yeah.
hitting one of them, because there was like 5 of them and they were only a couple feet apart. So like unless you're like an expert navigator, like you're not going to squeeze in between them without hitting one of them. So like that eliminated one of the lanes, the actual pickup lane too. So then everybody started loading in the middle lane, which just backed traffic up that much more. Like it was bananas. Bananas.
We have an idea for next time.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna pick you up further down
Oh.
where there is nobody, or I'm gonna get you an Uber myself, because then they could utilize those other lanes, and it would be a lot easier for you to just get right in. But yeah, it's a disaster. It's one, and we were talking. It's one of the things we haven't talked about that is a huge downfall in long distance is the flying in the airports.
Well, I
and
mean,
stuff.
both things have their negative sides because, like, obviously, like for Labor Day, I'll be.
Babe, there's a gnat in my coffee.
I didn't put it there.
I
Both.
gotta sip around it.
Oh my god. Both things, like driving, sucks because I have to drive for 10 hours, and so it takes up a huge chunk of the day, and like till I get here, I'm tired and whatever. So like that sucks for obvious reasons, and it like on both ends it's 10 hours, so it like takes a whole day out of, you know, whatever time I do have to spend with Tony. But then on the flip side, getting to the airport, getting on the plane, getting
So
here,
stressful.
all of that, like I get anxiety about all of it. So like even like Friday, like finding parking, because like I was starting to say, when at BWI they have like different parking lots, like they have a, you know, long-term parking if you're going for a longer thing, or they have, you know, daily parking, and each one costs a different amount, of course, per day. But so they're doing construction, so like all the parking is closed except for one, and so everyone has to park there that's flying, which there's a lot of people flying, so like there were like no parking spaces open, so like I struggled to find a place to park. Then I got through security, okay, although some of the security was shut down, so I literally had to go through the security that was like on the far end from where I needed to be. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, I
I
thought
was
you were like,
adjusting myself.
no, I thought you were leaning behind me for something. I'm like, what's behind me? And then I had to walk like the whole airport to get to like the gate that I needed to be at. So that was a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's either way, it's a pain. So like flying is obviously nicer, but it's more expensive and stressful. And then driving takes up so much time. And one of my concerns is, depending on how long we have to do this for either method of transportation, is the weather. Because like the last time I drove, it was like pouring the whole way, which sucked immensely because there were times where like I couldn't see where I was going.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, when
Ugh.
this is like freezing rain or snow, like I'm not going to be able to drive in it.
I completely agree and understand, because I can't. It's not that I can't drive in the snow. I mean, I've lived in the Midwest my whole life, so I can drive in the snow.
Yeah.
But I hate driving in the snow.
I hate driving. Yeah, I hate driving with other people
Like,
because I don't trust
yeah, it's
them.
the other people. Like,
Yeah.
I could drive in the rain, and I'm okay with that. Like, there was a couple like really bad rainstorms that I drove through closer to Pennsylvania.
Well, because we also, when you're in Pennsylvania, you also have to go through the mountains, and then it gets foggy on top of whatever weather
Yeah.
you're dealing with. So it's like you can't see. Then there's like you can't see because of the rain, and then you can't see because there's fog with the rain, and like
Everybody's got their hazards on. They're going
yes,
20 miles an hour.
yes,
Yeah, that I could deal with that. But like the snow and ice,
they do the same thing in the snow and ice.
I can't. I get panicky and stuff. Like even when I would pick up my Ian, my oldest, you know, when I lived further south, he was like an hour and 15 minutes away. And if there was snow or any sort of like ice or anything, there was too far. Like I couldn't, and it was through country type roads. So it was like, I could foresee that being a real bummer. Like we're planning to see each other, and then there's a huge storm, and then it's like, sorry, babe, like it ain't happening. Good thing is we have global warming. So
Right.
if everybody for us, could stand outside and blow their hairspray in the air so that Tony and Tralana can keep seeing each other this winter. Hashtag greenhouse effect. It's gonna suck. I already know it is.
Yeah. No, I won't, and I'll be no good.
And flights are gonna be no better.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, and so like this time, because it was just me coming, the flight was like not too much more expensive than it would be to drive.
Right.
Anyways, so like it's not that big of a deal. But when it's Giuseppe and me, obviously then it's double the cost of driving. So like it sucks to fly when I'm bringing him, even though it's more convenient and whatever in terms of time.
Remember the good old days of COVID? Nobody the streets were empty. I remember when they were showing pictures of downtown Chicago, and I'd never wanted to go downtown more. I was like, this is great. Like the streets are empty and clean, and there aren't there was probably still homeless people around, but what are you gonna do with them? But like the rest of the streets were clean. And then, if you flew at all in the beginning or like near the tail end, half the flights were half booked, and there was so little people they had to spread. Did I ever tell you that story about
The wait thing?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you did tell me the story.
This is an embarrassing story, but I'll tell it. I rode a plane on the way back to Chicago. It was like a quarter booked. There was a handful of people on this plane. There was hardly anybody. And the flight attendant came up to me to tell me, ask me very politely if I could move to the back of the plane to offset the weight distribution. Now, granted, I was about 50 pounds heavier. I'm not a skinny guy as it is right now, but I was mortified. But I understood it because if you're a flight attendant, there's no easy way to ask a fat person to move, to redistribute the weights. And then what are you going to do to make it up for them? Offer them food? We'll give you an extra bag of peanuts and animal crackers. I was fucking mortified. I was borderline had to use the seatbelt extender because the seatbelt wouldn't go around me. Ooh, it was a dark time. It was a dark time in my life. But yeah, nothing worse than being on a plane with 8 other people and them all turn and look at you while the flight attendant's like, we're going to need you, sir, to move to the back of the plane. And it's like, I couldn't be like, well, why won't you what about them? It's like, sir, he's 130 pounds. You're two and a half of him. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Anyways.
Mortified.
Yeah. No, even just as recently as like, I don't know, February when I flew, like there were still like open seats. And now every flight that I'm on is booked. Like every seat is taken. Like you can definitely tell a difference in the travel that people have given up caring about COVID or, whatever. Because,
we need a resurgence.
Yeah.
We need the
whatever the next
Delta Optimus
Optimus Prime edition.
Optimus Prime edition for us.
Well, yeah, whatever. I have all the things after how packed in on that shuttle bus I was.
Yeah.
Like there was no escaping everybody's hot air in that thing.
Well,
so
when you ride Southwest, your family.
Correct.
Is that
We're all
the
family
is
here.
that the
I
phrase?
think it is. I don't know. Sure. I don't know.
I don't know.
If it is, if it wasn't, it is now.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what I have to look forward to is my delayed shenanigans, whatever's gonna happen tonight yet.
Yeah, we still don't know. We still don't know if you're even getting on a plane tonight.
I mean, I wouldn't be heartbroken. If
I would love it. I wouldn't have to take you to the airport and I'd get to spend more time with you. I'm all in. Like, I'll call your work tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question that's off topic?
Yeah.
So
I feel like you're looking over
I
there.
am. I'm
like,
looking over there. So one of the benefits of getting married and being well, don't put that on camera. Yeah.
Well,
Being,
no, I feel like you could see it.
oh yeah, enhance. Enhance.
I know. I was like,
maybe
wait.
somebody could enhance that. I doubt it. But one of the things that I appreciate from a male perspective, yeah, I'd be more worried about the credit card underneath.
I'm just gonna pick those.
Well, now we've totally the whole first 20 minutes it's been there. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
But you couldn't see. Whatever. Anyways, go ahead.
Something that I appreciate.
Should have told me it was there.
I didn't know because whatever. We could edit this all out. I could put a big black box there for the first 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Don't worry, I got you covered, sweetheart.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Back to this. So
The shit show of changing my name, is that what we're going to?
yes, we're getting there. Yeah, one of the things that I didn't have to deal with getting married is I didn't have to change my name. I didn't have to change all my stuff, my credit cards, my license. So I appreciate the efforts and the lengths that you went, all the things that you had to change. So that was part one. I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate that. But the other thing is I want to see your signature.
Oh.
Because I want to see how you sign your last name.
Why?
I want to critique it.
Why?
Oh yeah, we need to practice that.
Oh my, what do you mean? What's wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it.
Why do I have to practice?
You know what's throwing me off?
What?
Is the O at the end with that little dick that's sticking out. Your O has a little dick.
I'm not allowed to have a dick on my O.
It's actually not bad.
Now that I'm like showing everyone my card number.
How do you sign the back of your cards?
No.
Okay, good. You shouldn't. Okay. I was just curious. I wanted to see how you signed it. Since you've gone so many years with signing something, if my last name changed tomorrow,
Okay,
it would look like two different people signed it because I'd be like, I don't know how to sign this.
Well, and it does. If you look at, we had this conversation the one time when you were in Pennsylvania, and I had you sign the credit card slip for me when we were out because.
Oh yeah, mine was super fancy.
Yeah, and so I don't know. Over the years, when I was like a kid, I used to like look at my mom's signature and try to forge it for notes for school.
Classic.
And
classic.
so, right. So then I was like, I'm going to develop a signature that my kid is not going to be able to forge because, thinking ahead. So over the years, I changed my signature like so much to make it like impossible which actually I have a funny story about that, which makes it like impossible for like a kid to like replicate because I know what I'm writing, but to everyone else it looks like fucking squiggles. So like the way that I would sign my name prior to marrying you is it went so far that I stopped writing my last name altogether. I was literally only ever signing it Tralana. No, I would just write Tralana.
Oh,
but
no last name.
I'm like Madonna. I got the one name. That's it. I wasn't putting myself on that like kind of. I was just trying to make the statement that like I have a singular name. Anyways, but then when we got married, like I don't know, it seemed important to you that I sign my name properly after the way that you reacted at the bar that night when you signed my name. Like I don't know, I don't remember. You said something and it sparked something in me. So like then I actually wrote my full name, first and last, in cursive when I had to sign it for that.
I don't remember making a big deal out of it. I just remember.
It's
I
not
remember
like you made
signing your name.
It's not like you made a big deal. It was like a comment that you made. Like I forget what you said though, but like it just whatever. Anyways, it stuck with me. So like I wrote it proper.
I also used to.
Oh, what?
You want to tell your funny story?
It's not. I mean, it's not super funny. It's just quick.
My favorite.
But...
I love non-super funny. Am I being condescending? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Giuseppe tried to forge my name, and the teacher immediately. I bet. Immediately like contacted me and was like, Because as horrible as my name looks, like when I sign it, I don't even like Giuseppe literally just made like squiggles.
Squiggles?
And like
That's hilarious.
it was amazing. And I mean I covered for him because, I'm a good mom, but
I think most people of authority, I mean you're someone of authority. I think you could tell the difference between a child's
squiggles and an
squiggles and
adult
it
squiggles.
like there's something more
Defined.
defined or
Like my squiggles like that's
indicative of age.
well, that's what I mean. Like my squiggles were intentional. Like I said, like you probably wouldn't know it. Like I should actually I don't have any paper right handy, but if I showed you how I signed my name, I doubt that you would have ever realized that I was writing my first name.
You'll have to show me later.
Yeah.
I'm interested because I think I've seen you sign
You've seen me sign my name.
a couple bar slips or something.
Yeah.
From what I remember, the only thing that is distinguishable is the T
Yeah, I make a capital print T, not like a cursive,
and squiggles.
then squiggles. But
Yeah, that's-
I'm writing
yeah.
my name. I'm writing Tralana.
Well, yeah, you're writing it in your hieroglyphics.
Correct, but I'm writing my name.
Yeah.
Well, it's cursive. It's just really squiggly cursive.
Okay. I'll
show you.
You'll have to show me.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty distinguished. I mean, mine you could read what it is, but I wasn't so interested in like making it funky so that nobody could copy it. I just always thought that my my grandfather had the coolest signature. Like it was really like detailed, like, and he had like a ballpoint, not a ballpoint. He had like one of those old feather, you know what I'm like, inkwell, ink
yeah.
pen, and he would like, and it would make that scratchy noise, and I was all like, that is fucking baller. I want to do that and have a signature. So I would practice my signature on notebooks and paper, and now, I mean, it's not like the coolest signature, but I think I have a pretty cool looking signature.
Sure.
But I don't sign anything ever. I put smiley faces. That's what I do. Because the whole process is such a sham. Like the whole like valid signature thing, it's all a sham. Why? Why does the store need my signature? So they could prove that it was me who made the purchase? I'm already proving that wrong by you accepting the smiley face. Right? So then if I call and I say, hey, I didn't go to this bar, and then they pull up the receipt for my signature, oh yeah, you're right, it's a smiley face. I'm proving the whole system wrong. Then they're going to what? They're going to get cameras. They're going to say, oh no, we saw, but if you're going to do that anyway, what's the signature for?
Right.
And nobody asks you for a signature when you buy something online.
Right.
Amazon doesn't ask for my signature for every purchase. And online retail is like the most theft, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Signing shit's bullshit.
Yeah. I think in the beginning people took it seriously, and then over time everybody just doesn't give a shit. Because before you had to like request to see people's ID with their credit card and verify that it was that person and their signature with their credit, like all the things.
And why don't we do that anymore?
Because it's unnecessary.
I mean, yeah, it is unnecessary, but I think with
well, most of the time with the chip and tap and everything, you don't sign anyways anymore. So like even in person, you don't do those things.
They've taken
anymore.
away parts of security for convenience. That's the way the world works. We take security and we trade it for your convenience. So now there's chip readers, and the credit card companies and everybody will come out and say, oh, but they're more secure. The chips are more secure. And then a report will come out and they'll be like, actually, they're less secure. Like they're less secure than the magnetic strip. Oops. But we've already implemented this change, and it's taking away security for, oh, now you could, I mean, if your card works, unlike mine, you could tap it. Oh, now you just tap it. Now thieves could just tap your cards. They don't even have to. Right. And nobody asks to see identification or anything anymore because they don't they don't need to match things anymore. It's all quick in, quick out. You know, we had this conversation 20, 30 years ago. If you used your credit card, they had to bring out the machine. They'd put your card on there. They'd go whack, whack on the carbon copy. Then they'd have to match it. Everything would have to go. And then it wasn't even immediate. Then you had to wait, and then it had to get processed through the EFT or whatever that that dial-up archaic data transfer that credit card companies use. They still use like EFT or whatever it's called, electronic file transfer, which is fucking crazy. Anyways, half the time when you buy something, there's a delay between the store and your bank knowing if you even have that money. That because of that, the way that file. That's why when they take money, it's almost immediate. Almost. But when you try to pay money, it's not immediate. It takes forever. It's like the slow boat to fucking China. When it took me 2 weeks for my balance to update on my Apple Card.
I know.
Why? The money, okay. Anyways, so now that we went off on that tangent. Hey, guess what?
What?
We have part 2.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna take a little break though. I have to use the little boy's room. So we're gonna do a try not to look away challenge. I'm assuming that because this video is on YouTube, it won't cause any red flags. But this is a disclaimer. I have no idea what's on these videos. Obviously, I couldn't pre-screen them because then I would know. So we're going in blind. There might be gross, disgusting things on here. God, I hope there's no bones breaking. I might throw up because I don't do well with that. So, disclaimer, anybody that's watching, you might not be interested in this. Or you might see me throw up on camera. I'm not sure. So we're going to take a little pause so I can get that all ready and set and ready to go. And then we come back. We're going to see who cannot look away.
I'm so excited.
I know. Bring back the hot sauce, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather.
Oh, the loser has to eat hot sauce.
Since when?
I'm
What
I'm
hot
just,
sauce?
I'm just kidding. Maybe we should discuss in the break if winner or loser does something or gets something.
I mean, I was gonna say you're the one that does worse with hot sauce. I'd be fine.
Okay, well we'll think of something else then.
Oh, and I didn't have the whole ulcer reaction to the normal hot sauces. It was just to that crazy one.
Oh yeah, it was the one that the Mad Dog 357 that I opened.
Yeah.
I think there was something wrong with that stuff, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Tried to kill me.
Yeah, I should probably throw that out. Or loser has to take a dab of that. Okay, we'll figure it out.
I'll die.
You'll be fine, babe. I don't want to condescend you. All right, we'll be right back. And we're back.
Right. So before you hit play on that,
Yeah.
like how I can't think of the words that I want. Like how are you rating the lookaways? Because
I mean, if you look away, what do you mean?
Well, yeah, but like, what if I'm like squinting, but like watching? Like, is any of that allowed, or like, is it literally like if I do any
I think
evasive maneuvers, I lose a point?
I think like squinting is depending on how hard and how aggressive it is. I think we could make an argument, but it's mostly just if you like visibly are like, oh, I can't. Which there are some things I visibly cannot look at.
I feel like it's starting on like a baby.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
scared.
what the baby thing is.
Okay.
Also, we're gonna hear it, but it's not gonna come through on the recording. But it should be visual anyway.
Yeah.
Like we'll hear it, but it won't come through here because I'm not capturing the audio.
Okay.
Ooh, and we're gonna eat soon, so
I'm glad we're doing this before we eat, though.
All right. Are you ready?
So I'm gonna be.
It's already off to a great start. All right. And go. Oh, I thought those were teeth. Those are veneers?
Apparently.
Stop. It's. Oh, it's just a chicken hand.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute. Is that a real chicken hand?
I think so.
2, 1.
Is it frozen? What? Oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's not real.
Yeah, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed a baby move in the stomach.
I've never. That's not. I've
Yeah,
never seen that.
Giuseppe used to do that. Oh my gosh, it was my
That
favorite.
looks like an alien's about to come out.
Oh my gosh, Giuseppe. That's gross. But Giuseppe used to do that.
Horses spit out
That was
their
my
stomach
favorite.
too hot.
I mean, I vomit out my stomach when I'm too hot.
This is one of those guys who does the oil. They inject the oil in their muscles. Synthol.
That's gross. One of them's gonna get whacked.
This is the weirdest game I've ever seen. If this is all you...
I think for me personally, working is ruining my life. I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh,
That's cute. These aren't gross at all.
yeah, these aren't gross.
That was cute.
That
That was
Hey.
a cute way for her to like.
if you have I don't want to say disability, but if you have something like that, that is the most clever icebreaker you could possibly make. That's making a positive out of a negative, right?
Yeah. No, I think that's great.
I like that. That's cute.
Now this is Fries and a giraffe. It's a fun way to feed a carrot.
That's Steve Irwin's son,
Yes.
right? That's disgusting, but all right, this is fine. Nope. Oh, okay.
She's taking her. Ew.
Oh, oh, that's disgusting. That's a disorder. Where you have
Forward.
so that what is that?
Those are magic pants.
Is that Tinder profile versus what you actually meet?
Yes.
Nothing against. Just saying. That is.
I
It's
need a
me.
pair
It's
of
me
those.
playing mini golf.
I still want the leggings. I'm still like thinking about those damn leggings. All right. Yeah.
You don't.
That's you
what do
playing
you
mini
need?
golf.
What do you need? Like.
I don't know. I just want them. I mean, if they do that for her, like, what could they do for me?
This frog and this mouse got stuck in the pool filter together.
I mean. Oh,
feel like-
this is more satisfying than Don't Look Away. Oh, that is so satisfying. Do you ever watch those like sidewalk cleaning videos and stuff?
No. That's
Oh,
a you thing.
I love those. Sidewalk cleaning or the rug cleaning.
Mhm.
Or there's a guy that does people's lawns and stuff for free.
Yeah.
Probably because he makes millions of dollars posting the videos.
Yeah.
I could watch that shit all day. Somebody power washing a sidewalk and scooping up leaves and stuff. Oh god, this is
I feel like this is a fail on the do not look away though.
yeah. Well, I mean, we can pull up another one. Well, here, let's see if they get any better. I feel like they don't.
Okay.
Let's see if anything is there. Well, let's. Oh, here, let's look up "Do Not Look Away." I mean, you'd have to think that's. Oh God.
Go. I'm gonna look away from those. I can already tell you.
Oh, is that a nail? Oh, I
I don't
can't
know.
look. Can't look. Can't look at the nail.
I don't know. I don't want to play this game anymore. Oh, why are they peeling their hand off?
Where?
That one.
Oh, but that's got to be just a thumbnail. Let's look.
This person is able to time his faces even though he's listening.
Why is that a do not look away?
Ooh,
Well, it's not a big deal.
that probably hurt.
I mean, I'm sure it hurt, but wasn't that going into its eye?
The hell? The reflection?
Wait,
I
wait, what?
don't
What did we just watch?
I don't know.
Babe, what am I looking at here?
I feel like it's an optical illusion.
I think this was like an edit. I think somebody
Yeah.
recolor keyed them
Yes.
out of the pool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It took a lot of work just to do that. Look, they even did the reflection in the door and everything. What kind of content is this?
I don't know.
That's not a poppy. That's a dandelion.
Venus flytrap?
Yep.
Yo,
He doesn't have a like. Oh. Bro, what is this?
I don't know.
None of these are making me wince. Where's the wincy stuff? Where's the... This is more veneers. Someone getting their fucking head washed.
here, just somebody getting a snake off their toes with
That's not a snake. They called it a snake.
I heard. It's
a leech.
Yes.
You get leeches off with salt, not snakes. Man, what is this? Hey, son. What? No. I don't have HBO Max. Okay. It's like they have blinders on. Like they're only focused on the thing that they want. We're clearly doing something. Do you have HBO Max? No, I don't. Yes, you do. And they're going to argue with me about if I have it or not. Also, these videos suck. Maybe YouTube isn't the place. Maybe we need to watch, you know what we need to do? This one. Pro wrestling. There's got to be stuff we're going to wince at with this.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Yikes.
Oh, that looks painful.
That doesn't count. I didn't look away. Well, that didn't do anything. He's bleeding real bad from the top of his head, though. Oh!
You said that didn't do anything.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a backsploder. That's not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not. That wasn't that bad. Is that AJ Styles? That is. I'm a wrestling fan, by the way. So a lot of these, some of these I've seen. Oh, that hurt my back. That wasn't that bad. It's
Just
still
like-
real to me, damn it. Yeesh. He's lucky he's little. Oh no. That's not that bad. Just a power bomb. That wasn't that bad. I thought he was gonna
I thought he was
sandwich
gonna
break his arm.
hand. Yeah, like his arm. Yeah. Oh.
Uh-uh.
That's a big boy.
I know him. I've seen him at a few live shows. He is gigantic. But I've never seen someone since maybe like Yokozuna or a couple of wrestlers from a long time ago that are this big and move that fast. But there's so much momentum behind his body. I can only imagine what's going to happen. He's going to like fucking pancake somebody. Okay, good. Harmless. Oh no. I don't know if I could do fluorescent lights.
Why?
Because they're usually brutal and nasty. Because they explode.
Heard that.
Look at that face. That face says it all. I feel like we could make it through this without. I feel like we could make it through this without. I feel like we can make it through this without looking away. This isn't grotesque enough. We need to up the game here.
Oh, God.
We need.
You can try. You're like, you're not traumatized enough.
Yeah,
yet.
we need to look at something more brutal.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, these are all fake. These are all fake.
I know.
Because I would totally look away. And it's from the same uploader, the meme cow. Don't say wow. Don't look away. Do you have tryptophobia?
What's that?
Holes? Like, do holes make you
no.
uncomfortable?
Mm-mm.
They
I
make
don't think I have any phobias.
they make
other
me
than
uncomfortable.
heights, and I don't like spiders, but I can deal with them.
Oh, trypophobia warning. Let's take a look. Let's see if I look away. Do not look away. Okay.
Ew, it's just gross.
That doesn't trigger me.
I feel like it's gonna keep giving you.
That's okay. I don't know what that is, but it's okay.
Ew. That's just gross.
I mean, it's still, I'm okay. Nah, bubbles are fine. That's fine too. I wish I knew what it was. Fine. This is not the same as trypophobia. All right, we're getting closer.
Ew.
Yeah, but it's just a painting. That's a tattoo of crop circles of all things. Bubbles. Babe, these videos are lame. What happened?
So what are you really scared of?
What am I really scared of?
Like with the holes thing. Like what are you?
Like in skin. Like holy if you took that picture of that like plant pod
Yeah.
and you put it on and you photoshopped it on real skin,
Yeah.
that would creep me out. Or bot flies. Did you ever see bot flies?
No.
So bot flies burrow underneath your skin, and they're like kind of in tropical rainforesty environments, but I think they're also in forests. And once they burrow in and they lay their egg, well, you get bit, and then it injects you with larvae, and then they burrow their way to the surface, and then to get them out, you have to like rub Vaseline to like suffocate them, and then pull them out with tweezers. Oh, okay, well maybe we should just watch a botfly video. See if that gets you to look away.
Okay. Sounds like a good time.
The old botfly removal. They were in Belize. So yeah, that makes sense. There we go. I mean, already. Oh. Ooh. Okay, let's. Yeah, I don't need the fucking text. I can't see. Oh. Oh. Oh, it made my stomach turn.
I feel like that counts as a looking away for you. Ugh.
Uh. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Oh God. Focus your camera, homie. Oh, what's it's so brown? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ew.
Oh man, doesn't that
So
make you
gross.
hungry?
For my
Oh.
burger, not for
Oh.
that shit.
I'll-
Ew, look how big that is.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking huge, man.
How?
Oh my
And
God.
doctors didn't realize that was under there for like 2 months.
I
whatever
think
it said at the
I think
beginning.
maybe the gestation period is so long. Okay, we've seen enough. I think we've seen enough. Oh, and
I like to watch, like, I mean, like, I like to not watch, but I like to watch, like, gross stuff like that.
the pus at the end is what does it. Like I could watch the removal, but that brown fucking liquid that seeps out. And it's probably just pus and dead flesh and that it's been eating while it's been. Oh man. Oh boy. Well, I know what you don't want to watch.
What? Oh, no. These are just so gross.
Come on. There you go. Come on.
I don't understand.
Let's take a look. Oh, my.
Why? 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 Why didn't you go to the doctor ever? Oh, well,
he
look at his
is. Well,
face.
he thought he was. He couldn't see.
Oh.
Whoa.
How long did he wear that pair of socks
Oh, those almost look like they're fake.
for? No. I might throw up. Why? Oh.
That is the cheesiest, gnarliest looking foot I think I've ever. Oh, he's gonna open the toes.
No,
He's gonna spread the toes, babe.
No. Please don't.
There's hair. Oh. It's like potato chips. Foot chips.
What did he say he has? Oh, he has hemophilia.
What is hemophilia?
When you can't stop the bleeding.
So why would that? Why
Because
would
if
that?
they like tear too much of that skin off and it starts
It'll
to bleed,
start to bleed and then he'll bleed out.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is disgusting.
Yeah.
And it should have never gotten this bad.
No.
But at the same time, once it kind of did, I don't blame him for being like, well, what am I going to... I would still go see a doctor,
Yeah,
but
but if you're at the if you're at the doctors like that, like if you're at the doctors and they can and you can say I have hemophilia, like they can prepare to like whatever they have to do, like cauterize the wound. I don't know, but whatever they have to do, like they can do.
yeah, they could do there.
Yeah.
But he definitely shouldn't
Have
do
ever let it
He
well,
shouldn't
no.
have
And-
he shouldn't do anything at home on his by himself like
well, no, like you don't want him to that,
Right.
like accidentally cut himself or whatever, or like peel off a layer too many or whatever. I
babe,
don't know,
this is might be the gnarliest foot I've ever seen. Okay, so we've seen his foot chip. Oh. Is he gonna start cutting into his? Oh my God! Babe, I can't. Okay, you got me. You got me. Number 3. I can't believe you haven't looked away. I'm gonna lose this.
I told you I like to not look, but look.
But
at
look,
gross
babe.
things.
Look. Oh. Oh, he's calling for a timeout. He's tapping out.
Holy, it's
How would you wear shoes?
like a horn.
It is. So he has a callus. Oh my God. Looks like fucking barnacles off of a pirate ship. That guy,
That's a true.
he's
friend.
bleeding.
Yeah,
Look,
he is.
He's
Yeah, he is.
bleeding in his foot. I can't. It looks like a fucking corn pop. That doesn't count. That is a big corn. Babe, he's gonna Dremel his foot down. Hold on.
I don't like this game anymore.
I could watch this.
Yeah. Ooh.
Come on, that can't be real.
So the funny thing is I don't have like a Dremel, but I have like a thingy like that I do to my feet to make sure they stay smooth.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a footstone type thing?
Kind of. But yeah. But mine's
look,
obviously
babe.
nothing like anything like that.
You could serve that at a Super Bowl party, that pile of chips.
Babe, why are you ruining potato chips for me and everyone else?
This is the gnarliest thing I've ever seen. But you know what? You know what'll calm us down before our food?
What?
Let's look at the after. Let's see what kind of work they did to this man's foot. Look here. Okay.
He looks...
So he went from admittedly gremlin feet to not so great. Still not going to win any awards. But they look like feet. And I think with a couple of repeat visits and a whole bottle of moisturizer, maybe just dip him in a bucket of Dove or whatever, he's going to be okay. He could probably wear shoes now. I mean, look at that. He's got cheese on top. What is that?
Mold?
Maybe it's just from his socks build up. I don't know. But you didn't look away. Oh, look, we got another after.
I'm taking all David's socks and shoes, and I am so excited to see his feet look amazing.
Amazing is a strong word. It looks like a fake foot. He's got something else going on here.
I feel like he's gonna lose those toenails. Like
He's
I
gonna
don't know
lose
that
those. What do you mean he's gonna
coming
lose those
back
toes?
from that.
He also looks like maybe he's got like a diabetes or something. Don't they look like? Doesn't his foot look purple?
It looks discolored.
It
yes.
looks discolored. Maybe that's just from all the shit on it for so long. All right, well, babe, you know what? You beat me. You know.
Yeah, I did.
You did. You beat me. I had to look away a couple of times. I'm a little skittish, but so I guess you just win the. Yeah, you win for pride. For pride, because I'm
Yeah.
not eating any hot sauce or anything. But that's been the pod.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I should get some more weird, disgusting things. We should. Okay, next pod. After this airs, I'll pick things that I think will make you grossed out.
Well, you're easy.
And you,
all I have
hey,
to do,
settle down, lady.
all I have to do is like show you a broken bone, and you'll be like,
Okay. Well, you.
instantly-
Okay, let's take a
Like
few.
the
Okay,
one I
let's take a
sent
few
you?
things. Oh no.
What I sent you?
We're gonna take a few things off of the
No,
off the
wait,
table.
wait. There's one time. Tony's in the bathroom.
I was taking a big old dump. I was dumping it. I'm just sitting there, minding my own business.
And I was scrolling like Facebook, I don't know, and there was like this video of this guy like getting his leg broken.
No, it was a female
Was it?
gymnast.
Oh, I don't even remember.
She was doing like a tumble routine and she jumped
and
and she broke her legs in the
Yeah.
wrong way as I'm pushing it out. And I screamed from the other room. I'm like, why would you do this to me?
I sent it to him, and of course he like unsuspectingly like
I'm like, oh, what did she send me from the
on
other
the
room?
shitter.
You sent me bones breaking.
My favorite part was you just yelling, "Why would you send this to me?"
I don't do
Oh, it
well
was
with broken.
amazing.
I don't do well with broken bones. So
Right.
we're gonna take that off the table.
Whoa.
No sport accidents that involve breaking of like things like that. You got to take those off the table. Because
Well,
I don't
what
think we
fun
could
is
play. I don't
this?
even know if we could play half the stuff that we played on here. The feet, I think, should be fine, but we can't play like people getting their collarbones sticking out of their neck and stuff. Like that'll get flagged and pulled. So we'll have to be very careful. But we'll do that. I'll pick things that I think within reason that'll gross
I think
you
our
out.
food's here.
Okay, so that's been it. I'm Tony,
And I'm Tralana.
and this is Two Teas in a Pod.
Bye.
Bye.